How much clearer does it need to get, guys? So he may have actually come in contact with an alien. Hey everybody, welcome back to Vanish from View. Today we're going to be looking into the last podcast of David Wilcock. Some of you guys may know David Wilcock already, but for those of you who don't, David was a pivotal figure in the disclosure movement who unfortunately and very recently passed away due to an apparent suicide. Now, David's last podcast was filmed just about a day before all of this actually happened to him. And so I thought that there would be a lot of interesting findings maybe in this podcast. As you can see, it was 3 hours long, or close to 4 hours long. I did sit through and I analyzed just about every minute of this episode, and I was very surprised we didn't get a lot of crazy responses like we did in the most recent Tim Burchett session. But the responses that we did get were so crazy, guys, and they were contextual. If you know what happened to David, it's going to be no problem at all piecing together the meaning of some of the messages we found here. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys listen to the clips now of everything that I found, and then after we're going to do a reverse speech analysis.
You clearly got eyes and a face. Faces the soldiers as well. And I guess no worries, they're kind of rotten to hear, right? We are breaking our records here once again. Definitely a Bernie, not a Trump. Sounded like Bernie. Yeah, I guess there was. This guy, taste. Like, can I please get a taste? Just a little taste.
Alright guys, so let's get right into everything that we just heard. Now, I do personally think that a lot of these are going to be pretty easy for most of us to understand without really much in-depth analysis, but I will be giving my opinion on what I think some of these replies mean here. So starting off with the first one here, see it for themselves, not gonna live. Now, we all know at this point what happened to David. He was having a supposed mental health crisis at the time, and, he ended up losing his life in the process. Now, there's a lot of theories going around about just what exactly happened to David. The media has put forth their findings, so to say, but there are a lot of questions still being asked about how this happened to David, seeing as he wasn't seen as a suicidal individual. So this right here is very disturbing. It almost seems like a day before all of this happened, he had predicted what was going to happen to him. Maybe he had an inkling inside that maybe something bad was going to happen, and maybe his subconscious mind used his voice as an outlet to get some of the stress out by projecting it into the world for us to hear. Either way, very interesting. Moving on to the second response, I was not supposed to see it. Now, this is very, very strange, guys. It really brings up the question of, could David have seen something that he wasn't necessarily supposed to see? And somebody thought that him knowing or seeing what he saw may have been a threat to whatever agenda, they may be getting pushed. It definitely makes you wonder what he truly means by this response. What was he not supposed to see? It's definitely a weird one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Moving on to the next one here, and I guess no worries if I rot in here, right? Now, this one is also quite disturbing, just the language used also, but it is, I have to say, it is, again, almost as if he's trying to predict something that's going to happen to him very soon. Just like we just saw there. This was the second response, and it kind of lines up pretty good with the context of the first one. I was not supposed to see it, and I guess no worries if I rot in here. Right. Now, very disturbing, but sometimes the subconscious mind can be very raw with its descriptions. Now, this one here, there was a guy here in the middle of the night. Ha 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 ha. Martian, a leader of the alien Fed. Now, what the heck does this mean, guys? It almost seems to line up perfectly with the last response we just had, which was that he had seen something he wasn't supposed to see. Now, apparently, somebody shows up in the middle of the night. Martian, a leader of the alien Fed. Now, is that some sort of alien federation that's being referred to? I know David had, made claims that he had direct communication with some of these aliens. So this really is, it's a weird reply to kind of wrap your head around. It could mean so many things. When I see the term Fed right there, I have to ask also, could this be, part of Project Bluebeam or something like that? Is there a link to Project Bluebeam? Because when you see Fed, could he be talking about alien feds or alien federation? Let me know what you guys think. All right, and now to the next one here. This guy didn't see it. Who wants to see it? Do they see it? Yeah, they're going to see it. Now, this is a little bit eerie, especially, watching the actual clip of this happening. It's definitely a little bit disturbing. What I personally think about what's going on here is I think, David may be, trying to really get his message out somehow without saying it. And it happened to come through maybe in reverse right here. It's very disturbing to watch because it seems like, he really is, wanting to say something here, but in forward time, it's just not coming out. But when you reverse it, it seems like almost, he's really, really stressed about what's going to happen, about what he saw, telling us, who wants to see it? Do they see it? Yeah, they're going to see it. So, is this predicting that something's going to come out soon? Something that he himself saw, and he knows that we're all going to see it now? It's definitely interesting to think about, guys. Now, for the last one here, got to be careful with this one, guys. Then they governed in this area of my very fate. Now, that's a pretty self-explanatory statement right there, but, I want to ask you guys, who could have governed in this area of his very fate? Was it himself? People say that there was suicide, but that doesn't appear to make sense with this statement, so to say. So who is they? And how did they govern in this area of his very fate? Now, I think the answer is, right in front of you guys. I don't know. This is definitely a very interesting reply, so let me know what you guys think down below. I do believe, this was the last reply, and we can see there, what is this hand symbol that's happening? It seems almost, like he's trying to send us a message here, and if you see it, you may be able to understand what he's saying, especially combined with his last statements here. It definitely looks strange and like it wasn't a mistake. Yeah, so that was today's crazy RSA session. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This one was absolutely crazy. As always, guys, until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one.